Hey guys, it's Cody back with another video. Today in this video you guys are going to be seeing my entire wrestling autograph collection in its entirety as of today, Saturday, August 11th, 2018. So let's get started. First thing, as you can see here, I have a signed event poster from the North Carolina Wrestling Association Presents Civil Warfare. It was on Saturday, December 13th of 2014. And it is signed by all the headliners on the card. So it is signed by Steve Corino, Buff Bagwell, Kevin Sullivan, Shane Douglas, and Scott Hall's son, Cody Hall, who I don't really consider a headliner, to be honest. Next, I have a signed TNA plaque, if you want to call it that, signed by former World Heavyweight Champion and current Monday Night Raw General Manager and WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle. I got this courtesy of my friends at Gimmick Tree Entertainment. Next up here, I have a trash can lid that is dented, as you guys can probably tell. It is signed by C.W. Anderson from ECW and Shane Douglas. This was used in their hardcore match in an NCWA event in the last year or so it's pretty cool to have. Next, I have like a frame of signed pictures here. I'm going to show you guys the one in the middle first. That is signed by none other than Pentagon Jr. This is hand-drawn by my friend John Toomey at Gimmick Tree Entertainment. If you want more of those that are actually signed, you can get one or two or 10 maybe from my friend John. His artwork is called To Me, so it's pretty cool. It's very talented. Next, I have 4 signed pictures that I purchased at WWE live events. The first one being Roman Reigns, the phenomenal AJ Styles, sorry about that guys, John Cena, and Dean Ambrose. And I actually have 2 more over here on my bed that I'm getting ready to show you guys in a minute. Next, I have a signed 8x10 photo in a frame of Greg the Hammer Valentine from WWE. Got another signed drawing of Sting, and the certificate of authenticity is provided with each one, so you guys don't have to worry. Now for the items on my bed. I have a signed picture signed by both Sting and Ric Flair, and as you guys can tell, it is numbered 65 out of 400 because there were only 400 copies of this made. I have another one signed by Hornswoggle as well from WWE. Next, I have a Fury Unmatched figure signed by Sabu. I got a Defining Moments figure signed by Sting, and a Defining Moments figure signed by Ric Flair. I also have a Classic Superstars figure personalized to me signed by Hacksaw Jim Duggan. This one is a signed t-shirt. You can't see the autograph because I actually framed this thing, but it's signed by Cesaro. I paid $30 for it at the merch table at a house show. And then these 2 things are the same thing as like the Roman Reigns signed picture. I have one of Bobby Roode, and the other one is of Shinsuke Nakamura. So I think that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to come over here and show you guys my figures that I have, and I have a lot of them. I got Jay Lethal, Summer Rae, Hornswoggle, Melina, John Morrison as his Johnny Nitro character, Jack Swagger, Katie Lee Burchell, Sergeant Slaughter, Jillian Hall, Hacksaw Jim Duggan basic figure, Christian, Kevin Thorne, Angelina Love, Kid Cash, Jimmy and Jay Uso, X-Pac as Six-Pac, The Boogeyman, Mick Foley as Mankind. He still signed it as Mick Foley, but I'm okay with that. Stevie Ray from Harlem Heat. I do apologize, guys, if my voice sounds very raspy. I'm just getting over a cold, so bear with me. D'Lo Brown, Jake the Snake Roberts, Tugboat, Jimmy Hart, The Warlord signing gold paint pen, Ryback, Jerry the King Lawler, Tito Santana, Cody Rhodes, Terry Funk, DDP, Lita, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Ken Shamrock, Bubba Ray Dudley, Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Elite, Ron Simmons, Brian Knobbs from the Nasty Boys, Ric Flair. This is actually my first figure I ever got signed when I started going to wrestling, autograph signings, and cons. Shout out to my dad for buying that for me. Lex Luger, Smash, Axe, the Barbarian, who I happen to be very good friends with, Sabu, Road Warrior Animal, Chavo Guerrero. I want to meet Vicky Guerrero just so I can say I met her. Evan Bourne, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash Battle Pack, Matt and Jeff Hardy 2-pack, Crimson, Mr. Anderson, Rob Terry, Booker T, Justin Gabriel, Ricky Steamboat, Drew McIntyre, Paul Orndorff, Sheamus, Justin Credible, Chris Masters, and Victoria. So those are my figures, guys. Now I'm going to show you this monstrosity of stuff I have sitting on my floor. I'm going to start off small and work my way up. First thing I have is a UFC glove signed by Ken Shamrock. Got this as part of the VIP package last year at WrestleCade. That was really cool. I basically got 4 autographs and a picture with them for $75, so I thought that was really cool. Next, I'm going to show you guys my wrestling comic books I have that are signed. First one I have is signed by Dean Ambrose. Funny story. I got this signed at a WWE live event in Raleigh last year. He only signed this for me, and then he didn't sign for anybody else. So that was pretty cool. I got a signed comic book of Jimmy Hart. And yes, one day I will show you the monstrosity of wrestling comic books that I have in my collection. I have a Mick Foley comic book signed by him as his Dude Love gimmick. Booker T's G.I. Bro comic book. He actually wrote this. It was only $10 to get it signed at WrestleCade 3 years ago, so my dad got it. Lex Luger WCW comic book. And this last one's actually really cool because my dad said Chaos Comics is really cool. So this one's signed by China. So I thought that was pretty nice. Next, I'm going to show you guys my programs. So this program right here, sorry that was my finger in the camera. This program right here is actually really cool. The autographs came out really good on it. I got 3 of them total. So no, I did not get Sami Zayn. I got Kalisto. I got Tamina. And I got Dasha Fuentes. Now this one, I only got 1 autograph in, and it came out really crappy because the marker was like dying out when I was sitting in the arena. But AJ Styles, you can kind of see it. AJ Styles signed it right there in gold, like very faded out gold marker. And then this, ooh, good lord, I almost lost the camera. This last one, I'm just going to tell you guys who signed in here because the autos look really horrible because they signed it black on black. So I got Roman Reigns, Natalya, Becky Lynch, and JoJo and Charles Robinson in here. But I will show you Charles Robinson's autograph real quick because that's what it looks like. So that's that. Now I'm going to show you guys my cards, my wrestling cards. So I have Awesome Kong. That's a certified autograph of her. I also have a on-card auto of her from when I met her. Got Mickie James, Maria, Charlotte, Tracy Brooks, Sasha Banks, Molly Holly, Eva Marie, Candice Michelle, Brie Bella, Tiffany, Cameron. I'll show you guys a better one I have of Cameron. I got Awesome Kong to sign as Karma, JoJo, Nikki Bella, Christy Hemme, Angelina Love, Emma, Peyton Royce, Mandy Rose, Jacqueline, Dixie Carter, Billy Kay, Summer Rae, Miss Tessmacher, Natalia, Alicia Fox. There's a better one of not Victoria, Cameron. There's Victoria. We got SoCal Val, Madison Rain, Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, Awesome Kong. That's her base card that I got signed at a show. Alexa Bliss, Alundra Blaze, Eve Torres, Dasha Fuentes, certified, number 25 out of 99. Here I have a Renee Young signed Kiss card, numbered 13 out of 25. Aaliyah, gold bordered, certified auto from the women's division set, numbered 6 out of 10. Ruby Riott, Abby Lath, also known as Kimberly, Caitlyn, got Ivory, another Caitlyn. I like the blue on that one. Dana Brooke, certified auto, numbered 151 out of 199. Serena Deeb, who trains at the Performance Center now. Lana, signed Kiss card. Paige, there's a Dana Brooke I got signed TTM through the mail. Former Impact Wrestling Knockout interviewer Lauren Brooke. There's a Dana Brooke signed Kiss card I have. Is it numbered? Yes, it is. 12 of 25. Got a Naomi certified auto, number 219 out of 299. I have a Tamina certified auto, number 9 out of 99. Trish Stratus. Carmella, numbered 262 out of 299. Got an ODB signed card. Melina, Lita, Taylor Wilde, Harley Race, Shannon Moore, The Monster Abyss, Nikki Cross, Baron Corbin from when he was in NXT. I'll show you guys a different one I have of him here in a minute. Mark Henry, Finn Balor, Road Warrior Animal, Sylvester Lefort, Nikolai Volkov, rest in peace, Don Morocco, Bob Backlund, Zeb Coulter, Jerry the King Lawler, Hornswoggle, Hector Guerrero, Tully Blanchard, Drew McIntyre, Hernandez, Jimmy Snuka, Devon, Matt Stryker, Justin Gabriel, Aiden English, Jason Albert, Jimmy Hart, DDP, Ricky Steamboat, Seth Rollins, Rusev, Justin Roberts, Zack Ryder, Adam Rose, Hideo Itami, Bruno Sammartino, Dean Ambrose, Darren Young. I'll show you guys a base card I have of Darren Young in a minute. Larry Zbyszko, The Iron Sheik, William Regal, Scott Stanford, Bushwhacker Luke, Enzo Amore, Christopher Daniels, Dean Malenko, Scott Stanford, John Morrison, Funaki, Terry Funk, Joey Styles, there's a better Baron Corbin, Tommy Dreamer, Cowboy Bob Orton, The Godfather, Papa Shango, Primo, Scott Dawson, who I'm close friends with, Dash Wilder, Ty Dillinger, Billy Gunn, The Pope D'Angelo Dinero, Kurt Angle, Jason Jordan. I'll show you guys a better one of him in a second. There's a certified autograph I have of Mark Henry, Tom Pritchard, Neville, Tensai, Blake, Bray Wyatt, Connor, Ron Simmons. There's a base card I have of Darren Young signed. Tyler Rex, Michael Cole, Vito, Sanjay Dutt, Kurt Hawkins, Cesaro, Damian Sandow, Eric Rowan certified autograph. There's a Kurt Hawkins, a better one I have. Evan Bourne, Santino Marella. There's a Jason Jordan signed in blue. Buddy Murphy, Lucky Cannon, Jeff Hardy, Coco Beware, Alex Shelley, Samoa Joe, Homicide, Jack Corpella, Jeremy Borash, Ric Flair, Kofi Kingston, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Bull Dempsey, Sawyer Fulton, Kalisto, Carlito, Gunner, Suicide, Ryback, Tyson Kidd, Tyler Breeze. I'll show you guys a better Tyler Breeze. Victor from the Ascension, Mojo Rawley, Matt Hardy, Alex Riley, Road Dogg, Chad Gable. There's a Jerry the King Lawler. I don't know if I showed this already or not. Jack Swagger, Hulk Hogan, The Miz, Jack Swagger again, Tito Santana, Teddy Long, The $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, Corey Graves, Hillbilly Jim, Jim Ross, Sting, James Storm, Cody Rhodes, Stardust, Bobby Roode, Scott Hall, Chris Masters, Rikishi, Booker T, Jeff Jarrett, Goldust, No Way Jose, Percy Watson, David Hart Smith, Jim Neidhart, The Great Khali. There's an Aiden English certified auto I have. Abyss had him sign this in person. Matt Morgan. There's a Matt Morgan base card I have. Jerry Saggs of the Nasty Boys. Mr. Anderson. Ty Dillinger again. Norman Smiley. Heath Slater. Rhino. Kane. Bret the Hitman Hart, who I still want to meet in person. Simon Gotch. Chavo Guerrero. J.J. Dillon. Drake Wirtz. Xavier Woods. Tatanka. Roderick Strong. Tommaso Ciampa. Johnny Gargano. Austin Aries. Bobby Heenan. Mauro Ranallo. Steve Corino. Kevin Nash. Jay Lethal. The Hurricane. Suicide again. Rob Terry. Trent Beretta. Shane Thorne. Sergeant Slaughter. Nick Miller. Byron Saxton. Typhoon. Mike Chioda. Eric Young. Christian. Mick Foley. TJ Perkins. Cassius Ono. Alistair Black. There's a better card signed by Cody Rhodes. Kalisto again. Mike Rome. Carl Anderson. Sheamus. Kazarian. Ricky Morton. The Brian Kendrick. Alexander Wolf, X-Pac, Tucker Knight. There's a better Tyler Breeze. Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, John Morrison, Certified Auto, Douglas Williams, Garrett Bischoff, JTG, Bobby Fish, and Rey Mysterio. So that's like a huge part of my collection right there, guys. I try to get cards signed by whoever I can at shows. Next, I'm going to show you guys my photos. Got Alicia Fox, Michelle McCool, Christy Hemme, Jillian Hall, Layla, Natalia, Beth Phoenix, Kelly, Gail Kim, Cherry, Mandy Leone, Ricochet, my good friend Kelly Klein, Damian Sandow, Johnny Parisi, Rebel, Chelsea Green, Jade, Faye Jackson, Rachel Ellering, another one of my good friends, Devin Nicole, there's her husband, Raphael King, Rey Mysterio, Booker T, Santino Marella, El Torito, Kevin Cross, Tori Wilson, Taylor Hendricks, Victoria, Ron Simmons, Havoc, Madison Rain, Barbie Hayden, Andrea, Lana, Maurice, Tessa Blanchard, SoCal Val, Katie Lee Burchell as the Temptress from WoW, Rosemary, Devin Taylor, formerly of NXT, Lady Tapa, Winter, Eva Marie, Melina, MVP, Katrina, Amber Gallows, Angelina Love, ODB, Mickey James, Rosa Mendez, Miss Tessmacher, Dixie Carter, Molly Holly, Evan Bourne, Crime Time, Chris Masters, The Boogeyman, Crimson, I'll show you guys another Crimson here in a few, Lita, Lillian Garcia, TJ Perkins, Tommy Dreamer, The Hurricane, C.W. Anderson, Apollo Crews, Marty Jannetty, Mr. Hughes, James Storm, Velvet Sky, Candice Michelle, Justin Gabriel, Rob Terry, Edge, Chavo Guerrero, JJ Dillon, Willie Mack, X-Pac, Super Crazy, there's a better Super Crazy, Vicky Guerrero, Carmella, Kevin Owens, D.H. Smith, Kevin Thorne and Ariel, Savannah Evans, Gangrel, Sue Young, Renee Michelle, Chelsea Green again, Kiera Hogan from Impact, Evilise, Allie, Taya, Valkyrie, Jimmy Hart, John Morrison, Demolition, Madison Rain again, Faye Jackson again, Braun Strowman, Emma, Mandy Leone again, Adam Page and the Young Bucks, Cody Rhodes, I'm actually friends with Adam Page just so you guys know, Marty Scurll, Jay Lethal, Cedric Alexander, Sarita, Vampiro, Jax Dane and Crimson, Mel Mascaris, Robin Reed, or Ivory Robin, whatever you guys know her as if you know her. Sahara 7. Kennedy Brink, who now goes by Jessica Carr as the lady ref of NXT. Jeff Hardy, signed magazine. James Storm, Sanjay Dutt, Carlito, Bobby Lashley, Cody Rhodes, Sting, Alberto Del Rio, Charlotte Flair, Kevin Cross, Jerry the King Lawler, Abyss, Matt Morgan, Ariel Monroe, also known as Big Swole in the Mae Young Classic, Britt Baker, Ember Moon, Maria, George the Animal Steel, Rosita, Kelly again, Tyson Kidd, who I'm really looking forward to meeting in 2 weeks at Boardwalk Beatdown in Atlantic City, New Jersey, Santana Garrett, Ted DiBiase Jr., Jonathan Coachman, Joel Gertner, Matt Hardy, The Blue Meanie, Roman Reigns, Sanjay Dutt again, Brian Hebner, Todd Kennelly, Magnus, Gunner, Finn Balor, Matt Stryker, New Jack, Crimson, D'Lo Brown, Kurt Angle, Kid Cash, Caitlyn and AJ, Caprice Coleman, Robbie E, another Jimmy Hart, EC3, Kevin Nash, RVD, Animal, Becky Lynch, Jerry Lynn, Seth Rollins, Ricky Steamboat, Shane Douglas, Chase Stevens, Dana Brooke, Buff Bagwell, Crowbar, Stevie Richards, Scotty Riggs, Truth Martini, Brutal Bob Evans, Kenny Dykstra, The Headbangers, Mosh and Thrasher, Adam Page before he got famous, The Young Bucks before they got famous, Adam Cole, Jim Ross, Jimmy Hart, Tully Blanchard, George South, Savio Vega, Jerry Briscoe, and the Warlord and the Barbarian. Now, I do have index cards, guys, and I have everybody I have autographs of on regular items in there, except I do have Shane McMahon and Donovan Dijak, or Chris Dijak, whatever the hell you want to call him, from NXT. So now I'm going to show you guys my encyclopedias, and this might take up a while, but I'm going to blow through it as quick as I can. Starting off with the 3rd edition of the encyclopedia. This one doesn't really have that many in it. I try to add on to it as I can. First one is Al Snow. Next one I have is The Barbarian. Becky Lynch. Blue Pants, also known as Leva Bates from NXT. Cody Rhodes. Just making sure I didn't skip anybody. Emma. J.J. Dillon on the Four Horsemen. George South. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. The Hurricane. Jeff Jarrett. Sorry guys, this book is kind of sticky. I had sticky notes in it for a little while. I got Marty Jannetty, Mickey James, Mr. Hughes, got Ricky Morton on the Rock and Roll Express, Nikita Koloff, Jimmy Valiant, Shane Douglas, Stardust, Sting, Summer Rae, Tito Santana, Tommy Dreamer, The Warlord, and X-Pac. So that's the third edition of my encyclopedia. Now for the second edition of this book, because this one's got the biggest names in it. Okay, to start off, I have Al Snow, Aldo Montoya, Alundra Blaze, Armando Estrada, The Barbarian, Batista, Big Man Steel, Blue Meanie, Billy Gunn, Bobby Heenan, Bobby Lashley, The Boogeyman, Booker T, Arn Anderson, The Brooklyn Brawler, Brutus Beefcake, Bushwhacker Luke, Big Stevie Cool, Carlito, Chavo Guerrero, sorry I skipped over Chavo, Chris Masters, Christian, Cody Rhodes, Cowboy Bob Orton, Dan the Beast Severn, Dean Douglas, Deborah, Demolition, Derek Bateman, aka EC3, DDP, Diesel, D'Lo Brown, Drew McIntyre, Eden Styles or Brandy Rhodes, Elijah Burke, Epico, Ezekiel Jackson, Evan Bourne, Flash Funk, Gangrel, George South, The Godfather, Henry Godwin, Grandmaster Sexy, The Great Khali, Greg Valentine, Jim Duggan, Haku, Hardcore Holly, Tom Pritchard, Hornswoggle, The Hurricane, Ivan Koloff, Ivory, Jack Swagger, Jake Roberts, Jeff Hardy, Jeff Jarrett, Jerry Lawler, Jillian, Jim Cornette, Jimmy Hart, Jimmy Snuka, Joey Mercury, John Morrison, Johnny Parisi, Justin Credible, Justin Gabriel, Kama Mustafa, Katie Lee Burchell, Ken Shamrock, Kenny Dykstra, Kevin Sullivan, Kevin Thorne, Karma, Kid Cash, B. Brian Blair, Kurt Angle, Larry Zabisco, Road Warrior Animal, Lex Luger, Lita, Marty Jannetty, The Masked Superstar, Matt Hardy, Matt Stryker, Maxine, Melina, Juventud Guerrera, Mick Foley, Mickey James, Molly Holly, Mr. Hughes, Mr. Kennedy, The Nasty Boys, Typhoon from the Natural Disasters, Nikolai Volkov, The One Man Gang, Papa Shango, Paul Orndorff, Primo, Razor Ramon, Rey Mysterio, Rhino, Ricky Steamboat, Ric Flair, Rikishi, Rocky Johnson, Ron Simmons, Rosie, Saba Simba, Sabu, The Sandman, Scott Steiner, Sergeant Slaughter, Shane Douglas, Shannon Moore, Charmel, Sheamus, Shelton Benjamin, Skip Sheffield, aka Ryback, Mikey and Kenny from the Spirit Squad, Stevie Richards, Tatanka, Terry Runnels, Terry Funk, Teddy Long, Tito Santana, Tommy Dreamer, Tony Atlas, Trish Stratus, Tugboat, Jay Uso, Vader, Jimmy Valiant, Victoria, The Warlord, and X-Pac. So that's my second edition of my encyclopedia, and I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. So I'm just going to tell you who I have in this book. I have Barbarian, Demolition, Doink the Clown, George South, The Hurricane, Ivan Koloff, Jerry Lawler, Jerry Lynn, Kid Cash, Kenny Dykstra, The Masked Superstar, The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, Ric Flair, Scotty 2 Hotty, The Spirit Squad, and Zach Gowen. So guys, that is my entire autograph collection as of today, Saturday, August 11th, 2018. Thanks for watching.